Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I hope your day is going better than fantastic and your journey to self-betterment is going better than fantastic as well. Today I wanted to talk about the last video I made regarding the evil pressures the narcissist not only creates in our individual lives, but how they create these pressures in society and worldwide without people really knowing what is going on. And sorry I didn't put this video up yesterday. I was super busy and was unable to get to it until now. But here I am. And here we are. The last video had lots of great comments. One that really was a good observation. And it said something like that some of the short videos I've made lately is my way of helping or trying to help you slow down. And that's very true. You see, in my last video, and other videos before that, I might ask a question. What do you think about a subject? Take some time and think. And comment about it. And let's talk. It's brief and to the point. And allows you to think about what is going on. Reflect on things a bit. And understand what and how narcissism is affecting you in not only your personal life, but as a whole in society. Because how narcissists get people in society as a whole to follow their program is to get on an emotional train without brakes and without boundaries. And as they get you to react to things over and over and over again in an emotional way, they can pretty much control your entire life. From the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top. So yes, these short videos are thinking exercises. Slowing down exercises. And they are just as much for me as they are for you. I also take the time to think about these topics. To not only reflect upon my own thoughts but also to reflect upon the comments and thoughts of others. Which helps me understand and sharpen up my boundaries. Which brings me to another comment that mentioned how boundaries and keeping some things to yourself. And just kind of watching people and how they might behave. Because once they know you have knowledge on how to do certain things and if you have weak boundaries, they might expect you to do these functions and tasks for them. And a big part of that is being conditioned by society to react emotionally. Look. This is so important. Look around. A good majority of people are reacting emotionally and these emotional reactions makes good headlines. Which makes for good news stories. Which makes for more narcissistic supply and money to be generated by those machines that need such stories to keep them afloat. What I want you to do is take a good look at your personal life and your time with the narcissist you might have spent. The love bombing was so great. You felt like someone special. But then what happened when they ran the narcissistic do-do test on you? You then felt like you were under constant pressure, right? The narcissist once treated you like your word was gold. That you were the expert on nearly every subject. Now they cross-check everything you say and might even cross-check such things with a complete stranger right in front of you. What does this do? It creates pressure within yourself and now you are second-guessing everything you might say or do before you might say or do it because you are now scared what you are about ready to say or do is wrong. Why? Because the narcissist over time induced these feelings in you by building you up. Then ripping you down and checking every little detail about every little thing you might say or do. And in this, then they start to gaslight you. They will accuse you of saying things you didn't say. Or they will say something or do something and then deny they ever said or did such a thing. This is all to put you on a hamster wheel of constant pressure. Because the more the narcissist know you are under pressure. And this is very important. The more pressure you are under, the less chance you have at thinking about what is happening and getting out. A lot of jobs you work for do the same thing. They treat you so great when you first start working for them. They might even have a company cookout in honor of the new employees. They will treat you with what seems to be kindness and care. Then before you know it, the gaslighting starts. The do-do tests start. And the pressure becomes real pressure. And such workplaces know. If they can get you on this hamster wheel by following these steps, you won't even realize you are on such a hamster wheel. And you will work and work and work and work and work. All while making them money and giving them narcissistic supply until you are completely worn out. This is why it can take years and years before someone will realize, hey, wait, I need to leave. Well, this appears to be what is happening in society. There is or was this mass love bombing. We care for you. We are here to help. But in reality, they, or those narcissists that are doing such things, they want the problems they create to keep going and going and going. Here's what stops it. You stop it. You stop playing their game. You take a step back. And you slow things down. You see. This is why this information is so powerful. And why more people need to know it. The more you slow things down. And read a book such as the Bible that tells you such things. You can then understand the tricks and lies that a great many have been pulling on you for years and years and years. Narcissists are smart. They are masters at mind control, manipulation, and getting you to feel what it is they want you to feel. If they want you to feel angry and upset, they have an entire program for that. If they want you to feel lonely, they have an entire program set up for that. Narcissists can and do induce whatever feeling they want you to feel. And usually that is a feeling of overwhelming pressure. They want you to volunteer to get on the metaphoric hamster wheel. And to run without thinking and to run without question. I must keep up. I must keep up. Why? Why? Take a step back and see and find out why and who wants you to run on such a hamster wheel. Oftentimes it's because a celebrity said something in public that moved you in a certain way in your life. Maybe it was organic. But maybe they said what they said because their managers and handlers told them to say what they said. Maybe you watched a carefully crafted show that was made to induce a response from you, the viewer, to buy into a lifestyle. A lifestyle they are selling. Because if you buy into their lifestyle, you will buy the products that this lifestyle has to offer. This has been admitted by those in the industry as something they do to those that consume such content. So guess what? You, without thinking, put on your sneakers and willingly get on this treadmill of pressure and pain. And giving up your energy to those that don't even know you. You see, I've been watching some of these dating shows, such as Fresh and Fit. And when I see and hear some of these ladies talk, I realize and understand they are on such a treadmill, trying to fit in with their peers, and trying to act in the way. And this is important, that society tells them they should act. If society told them to be kind, loving, and decent, they would most certainly act in this way. But society tells them the opposite. Society tells them to do things that at the end of the day in most cases ruins their lives and their sanity along with it. So they are so broken. They don't know how to have a real relationship without using and harming the person they are with. They don't know how to give love and they don't know how to receive it. And if that is the case, ladies like the ones on this show will be constantly under pressure and on this treadmill to nowhere. But they will be feeding the system with their cash and their lives. And the men are in the same boat. It's just different pressures put upon them. They are told if you make an average living and are hard working that no woman will want and or love you. So without thinking, these men jump right on this treadmill to nowhere and to supporting the system. And here's the thing. The reason why these messages and manipulations are so effective is they oftentimes take an element of truth and bend it, and warp it, and manipulate it into something else. Yes. You should try your best. But you shouldn't ruin your own life to get such results. And that goes for both men and women. You see, society and those that put out such messages of you have to do this and you have to do that. They don't want you to work together anymore. Because they make too much money and too much evil narcissistic supply by having you at odds with one another. And you aren't going to get such narcissists to give up such a easy way to get what it is they want. Which is your time, your money, your supply, and your soul. But what you can do is take a step back and see and understand what it is that's going on. And if enough people do this, that narcissistic machine of constant pressure won't work as well. Because it is a machine. It just moves along and moves along. And the reason why it's able to move along so well is there are tons and tons of non-thinking people on and in this machine keeping it working. But what if a few people here and a few people there stop running on this treadmill? And then a few more and a few more. This is why it's important this message from every content provider gets out there. Because the more this message gets out there, the more people are going to slow things down and step away. Think about how in the Garden of Eden, there was no pressure whatsoever. Until Satan showed up with his lies and his lies were believed and action was taken on such lies. What if Eve had listened to Adam when he tried to question what was going on? What if they both would have walked away? That's right. There would be no pressure in this world. As Adam and Eve walked with God in the garden and had direct access to him. Now we are surrounded by Satan and his narcissists. Constantly trying to take us down much like Adam and Eve. And when we fall for the lies, the gaslighting, the projection, it creates pressure in our lives. And we go right along with it. And sadly that's how most people are living their lives as a default setting. When I watch that Fresh and Fit show, there is usually one or two ladies. You can see the look in their eyes. That they regret their lifestyle choices. And they feel scammed. When I watch videos of men telling their stories, you can hear the "I wish I knew what I know now" in their voices. Look around you. If most people just slowed things down and ask themselves, why am I doing this particular thing or that particular thing? And then say, you know, I'm not doing that. It makes no sense. And this is going to create unwanted and needed pressure on and in my life. Narcissists wouldn't have a leg to stand on. They wouldn't know what to do. And all you would have to do is just watch the television shows and movies and music. And you will hear them begging you back. With "please believe me. Please believe me." It's a spiritual battle. Take a deep breath. And slow things down in your mind and spirit. And talk to God. He will guide you right. And get off the narcissist's treadmill of life and stop giving evil what it wants. What it wants is your soul. Well, that's all I have for now. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.